Hello, today we will be building a solenoid, or better known as an electromagnet. Let's get to it. In order to build an electromagnet, we will need a battery, preferably a D battery, some length of stripped copper wire, and an iron nail or screw. With these materials, we will attempt to make something similar to this circuit diagram. As you can see, we have created an electromagnet that is similar to this diagram. Okay, so a current is run through the wire due to the battery, and with this current, a magnetic field is created, as so. With an application of Ampere's law, the magnitude of the magnetic field can be found with this formula. Okay, to find the magnitude of the magnetic field created by the solenoid, one must multiply this constant, which is the permeability of free space, which is also equal to 4 pi times 10 to the negative 7. Multiply this times n, which is the number of loops times the length of the solenoid. And then multiply that also by the current which was produced by the battery. As you can see, the magnetic field is directly proportional to the number of loops made by the wire around the nail, meaning the more loops wrapped around the nail, the stronger this magnetic force will become. Here's a straw. As you saw, when I pulled the straw out of the water without covering any of its holes, the water did not stay trapped in the straw. However, when I pulled the straw out of the water while covering one of its holes, the water stayed trapped in the straw. Why is that? This happens because essentially the atmospheric pressure from the air applies a pressure to an object from all sides. So the atmospheric pressure provides pressure from this end of the straw as well as this end, which essentially just cancels out, and the only force remaining that is acting on the water is gravity, which pulls the water down, and which is why when none of the holes of the straw are covered, the water trickles down of the straw. So when I cover the top end of the straw with my hand, essentially this cancellation of the atmospheric pressures is no longer canceled, and the forces acting upon the water now is the gravity and the upwards atmospheric pressure on the water. With this, essentially these cancel out and force the water to stay inside of the straw. Basically these two are related because the charges from the battery and the atmospheric pressure that acts on the straw both act as catalysts towards, these both picking things up. When the current is run through the battery and through the wire, it allows the nail to be able to pick up and hold metallic items. When the atmospheric pressure that acts on the straw is made to be uneven, then the straw is able to pick up and hold water. Thanks for watching.